Kelsey Lorenz with Your News New Mexico. We have Dan Heerding in the studio. He is the Director of
Emergency Management Director. There we go.
We've been getting a lot of different kind of orders and updates from the New Mexico Department of Health. Almost hourly, it's definitely daily.
Yes, that for sure.
I invited you over here so you can kind of answer some of the questions that would be on the top list of everyone's mind, especially with the new order.
Obviously, there's a lot going on. This is a very dynamic situation we're finding ourselves in. It's, like you said, it's changing daily, if not hourly in some cases. We make some decisions or at the local level, and then they kind of get changed a little bit at the state level or the federal level. So we are working diligently to keep everybody up to date on all these changes with the best possible information we can get out there to people and the factual information.
Yes, that's huge.
Yes. We're updating the city's Facebook site. We're updating our Clovis Curry County Emergency Management Facebook site, along with the City of Clovis's website. We're trying to keep them as up to date as possible.
Yeah. And so the executive order yesterday, it closed all essential or non-essentials, non-essential businesses. I feel like everyone's first question is, what does that mean? So let us know.
What it means is the governor has kind of decreed or recommended that everybody stay at home that can. And the only time we should be going out is for the health, safety, and welfare for ourselves and our family. There's a whole list of exceptions to this rule. Obviously, healthcare, grocery stores. Mm-hmm. Okay, they're not going to close, folks. They're going to stay open. As long as people can man the stocking shelves and the cashiers, they'll stay open. There's a hotline you can call for these or essential businesses. You can also visit the Department of Health's website, the state of New Mexico's website, or the governor's website. It has all these essential businesses that are exempt from this.
Yeah, definitely. And the other thing, so the order also had it's minimized gatherings to no more than 5 people.
Right.
I think that was like the biggest question. I have a family of 8 people. And so
family gatherings in your private home of 5 or more. Okay. We know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, there are large families. There are families with, like you said, 8 folks in it.
Yeah.
That's something that's not going to, but all 8 of you don't need to go to the grocery store at once.
Yeah.
Right. Or you don't need to go walking out and about at once. Mm-hmm. So, that's the big thing. If you're out and about, do it onesie twosies and be sensible about it.
Yeah, of course. And I feel like that should go for everything, especially when you do want to go take a hike or something like that. Is that still okay?
Like you said, if we don't keep those groups of 5 or less, we should be okay.
Okay.
But don't forget, the intent of the order is for everybody to stay home. Now, we understand you got to walk your dog. Okay, dogs need their exercise just like us humans need our exercise. For right now, the city parks are open in the open area spaces. The buildings and facilities are closed.
Okay.
But, just remember your distancing, social distancing, that whole 6-foot rule. And if you're feeling sick, please don't go out.
Yeah.
We don't want to cough on somebody or inadvertently sneeze or anything like that.
And just add to the fire. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just, if you need to go out for your health, safety, and welfare, that's the intent.
Mm-hmm. And this question, it comes from, all of them do come from the New Mexico Department of Health of frequently asked questions.
Yes.
This one is about transportation. Now, I know with PATS and CATS, the transit systems, I know you can't speak for the Portales transit system, but what can you tell me about the CATS system?
So CATS is still running. Recommend to make your reservations online or through the app. And I don't know the app. You can also call CATS.
Okay.
They will accept reservations. Obviously, that's a critical infrastructure is transportation. We know folks don't have transportation. They still need to go grocery shopping. They still need to go to their doctor's appointments. those are perfectly acceptable. Once again, if you are feeling sick, have a cough, fever, anything like that, please don't. Have someone else go, or find a neighbor, or maybe there's a teenager out there that's not in school that be willing to run these errands for you. I mean, reach out to your neighborhood.
Yeah. And I know you guys, the city of Clovis held a press conference, and you were there. You were able to basically say the same thing, and I'm sorry to make you keep repeating.
That's fine. No, that's fine. I mean, it's really reiterating what's out there and what we need to do to minimize the spread of this virus.
Yeah.
And that's the whole intent of everything right now that the governor's doing.
Yeah, and as of today, the March 24th, there has been a positive confirmed case. A lot of it wasn't more, and I know the governor actually said this in her press conference yesterday. It's not about getting rid of it, it's about minimizing spread. So would you say now more than ever, because it's only one positive case in the county?
Right, yeah. Oh, most definitely. And then we've heard this term, flattening the curve. We don't want to overwhelm our healthcare. We don't have a very robust healthcare like Lubbock or Amarillo with multiple hospitals, multi-trauma centers like that. We have a rural hospital that has limited capacity. So we don't want to overwhelm those folks. Those folks are working very hard and very diligent to treat those folks that come in that they get, so we don't want to sit there and, overcapacitate them.
Yeah.
If that's even a word.
No, well, you can use just about anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So I hope if these are the main questions on my mind, hopefully there's someone else's, but is there any other thing that you feel like it really just, except for the reiterating part of everything?
The big thing is not everyone is going to be tested in New Mexico. Okay. Think of it like a flu. You go to your doctor when you feel sick and have the flu, they run a flu test. If you're healthy, they're not going to run the flu test on you because there's no need to. The same goes with the coronavirus, the COVID-19 tests. There's plenty of tests in the state. The state has the capacity to test those folks that need it, but they're not going to do it unnecessarily. If you feel you need it, contact your provider before going. Contact the hospital.
By phone, correct?
Right, by phone, yes, by phone. There's also a Department of Health hotline. You can call them at 855-600-3453. They will answer questions and help you make a determination if you need to see a provider.
All right. That's perfect. Thank you so much for coming in here, making us feel like we're still in control as long as we follow all of the rules. And things put into place for this.
Right. And yeah, please, adhere to the staying at home unless you really need to go out, and keep it short and sweet.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in and letting us know.
You're quite welcome. I appreciate the opportunity.